Happy anniversary! It
to
is,
us.
Yeah, to us. It is our 5-year travelversary.
Travelversary.
Yes, we have been traveling full time now for 5 years, except for when we've been stuck in Oklahoma, which happens sometimes. But for the most
We've been
part,
nomads for 5 years.
we've been digital nomads. We got to get the digital right. So it's been one hell of an adventure. It's been epic. It's been awesome. We have done so many amazing, cool things that, yeah, it would take hours to talk about them all.
But we won't do that to you.
No, we're not gonna bore you to
We're not going
death.
to torch you. But we did write up some kind of fun stats, and we've been sharing some stuff on social media and on our newsletter/blog. But if you're not following us in those areas, we wanted to share via video as well.
Yes.
You should follow us in those areas,
Yes,
though. if
we're
you're
going to
not.
scold you, and we will use Catholic guilt to get what we want. And I can say that.
We
It
do post a lot of stuff on social media. We have a lot of fun with that, and been sharing some pictures and some fun memories of the past 5 years and stuff. So check that out. We'll put the links in the comments.
We've actually started to record a video and put it on the web. Of course, you'll know that now because hopefully you'll be watching this.
Hopefully.
That's a little inside joke. I screwed that up so many times, but you know what? It's fun. That's
We
what
do
this is
have
all
fun.
about, is having fun. We got to
Most
laugh.
of the time.
Yeah, except for when we had our 146 arguments.
I'm
last
pretty sure
5
we
years.
probably had more than that.
That was probably 100.
I mean, there's 365 days in a year, and it's been 5 years. And that's one of the things in my stats.
It wasn't in your stats about our arguments, but I will say
No, the days.
it was probably 146 arguments per week is what we've been having. Because, you know, when you're in a small location like we are, trapped inside a truck, it can get heated at moments.
You don't have it in there. I had put how many months, how many weeks, how many days since we became homeless and
Yes.
traveling adventurers.
Well, we'll just have to
It was
drop
like
that link.
1,862 days, I want to say, is what I came up with. So I think there's probably been more than 146 arguments.
You know what? If you really want to know the stats, if you really, want to dive deep, go to roadlifeadventure.com because it's on there. You can read it. It's her post. Or you can go to roadlifemagazine.com because we have two websites. Why not? You can read my side of the story. So she writes on one side, I write on the other. Go to mine because
No.
it's better.
That's
not true. It's actually
we
same
both have
content.
stuff that we've written, and they serve two different purposes. Okay, that is beyond what we
Well,
are
we
doing this
anticipate that.
video to share about, though. We wanted to just kind of talk about the 5 years and kind of talk about our adventures. Do you want to start?
Yeah, we've driven approximately 125,000 miles. We've had 2 trucks in that time, which is very interesting. We started off with a Chevy Silverado that was silver. We called her Silver Belle. We're still kind of sad that we traded her in and got
We
a newer
miss her.
vehicle. Yes, she
Yeah,
was a great
she's-
car. Yeah.
Yeah.
She
Great
went
truck.
on a lot of adventures with us, and then we got a new one because we didn't want all the miles on the vehicle. And that one's been a great car too. Lots of people like it, but we are ready to upgrade, which we'll talk about that in a minute because we like changing things up every year or two.
Obviously, we're not good with just things being the same. we like to change
no.
regularly.
We've hit all 50 states in this time. Now, some of the states we obviously went to before we started traveling, but now we've ticked off every state
We've
for
been to
list.
all 50 states. We checked off number 50 in August of 2023 when we went to Alaska for the first time. So that was really fun. We've actually been to, we had been to, I think it was like 40 or 43 states before we even started our full-time travel. So we had already traveled to a lot of states, but our goal was to get to all 50. But interestingly enough, we have been to all of the 50 states since we started traveling in July of 2020, except New Jersey and Delaware. I don't think we've gone into either of those 2 states.
Yeah, 'cause we don't like it.
started. So
You got
we
sucked.
need to go
No, I'm
back.
just
They're
kidding.
just little bitty, and they just were not on the way to the things that we were doing, and so we need to go back over to that area and hit both of those.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've managed to make it to all 50 states, and
Twice.
yeah, and we don't just, I was gonna say we don't just drive through and like keep going, but some of them we have just kind of driven through. We haven't done a lot in. But we try to take different routes and see different things, and we take back roads as much as possible and stay off the interstates so we can really experience the state and see the beauty of them.
Why do we do that? It probably depends on the people. If you're really nice people and you're pretty cool and you have something to offer us, we'll hang around. But, if you're kind of sucky people, we get the hell out of Dodge pretty quickly. No, we haven't run across that very often, except for I wouldn't even say we'll get in trouble. We're trying to do a video. We're going to be nice to everyone. No, I joke. That's my style. We love every state. Every state has something beautiful to offer. And I think sometimes it just happens to where our plans don't work out. That's one of the things about the Road Life Adventure is you can plan for everything, and sometimes it just gets literally thrown out the window the next day.
It's unfortunately happened more times than I would like.
Yes.
We've had to change our plans. But
adapt and improvise.
I was just going to say, that's his favorite thing. Adapt and improvise.
Yes.
And that's what we do.
Go with the flow.
So we change it. We just pick a new spot, go to a new destination. But we've seen some incredible things. Even when we've changed our plans, we've ended up having a really good time and found some really cool things. So sometimes it's not all bad to change.
No. So let's talk national parks, because we love national parks. That is something that...
It's one of our favorite things to do.
So how many have we been to now?
35 of the official 63 national parks. And we also go to a lot like the national monuments, national seashores, national historical parks. There's like a whole list of designated national park sites. And there's... I should have looked it up, 400 and something, I can't remember what the exact number is, in that list, and we've gone to 113.
113.
We've been to, and that includes the national parks, so I think 78, isn't that what you said?
Something. If I did the math right, but I failed math, so.
On top of the 35 national parks, we've been to about 78 or so of the other sites, plus 5 different national monuments that are not in the national park system, but are in the BLM, Bureau of Land Management system, which is, it's kind of interesting how some are run by a different organization. But
that's a whole nother story that you have to dig into, that if you want to fall asleep, there is a book out there. I started reading, and it'll tell you all the ins and outs of why they did that. And I was just like, it's very informative. It's very cool, but it'll help you sleep.
We just like to go visit.
So we hiked
that's fun.
Hundreds of miles of trails.
Yeah, we use all trails and find really cool hiking trails all over the place. That's one of our favorite things to do on our adventuring is hike. So
we have yet to see Bigfoot, a bear, or a chupacabra out in the wild, among some other.
At least not hiking.
Not hiking.
We have seen bears twice.
Yes.
It took a long time before, it was just last summer was the first time that we finally saw a bear. In Yosemite was the first one, and then we saw another one in Redwood National Park. Just like a week or two later. So that was really cool.
I did see Bigfoot after visiting a dispensary in California, in Anaheim, but we won't go into that. It's a long story. So, I have seen Bigfoot. I know. Gotta have fun. All right. So what else do we got here? We've crisscrossed the United States multiple times. We have been to 7 different countries in this time.
Yep.
Which brings our total to 20.
Yeah, we've been to 20 different countries, but 7 of them since 2020. Yeah. We've traveled to Canada a couple of different times. We've been to Mexico, I think just once since 2020.
Maybe so.
We've been there multiple times, but I think just once since 2020. And then we went to Europe.
The final countdown.
We've been to Europe several times, but I think only once since 2020, right?
Yes.
We went in 23.
Don't ask me on dates. See, these are things that I cannot remember.
I think it was 2023. And we went to the Netherlands, which was our
That's my main, people. Yep. Love the Netherlands.
That's our main spot. And then we went to Germany and Belgium. We flew into Belgium, but we also did stuff in Belgium. Luxembourg, France. Yes. We did a whole tour of France in Normandy. That was amazing.
I've been practicing my Netherlands. Ik spreek een beetje Netherlands. So all my Dutch friends, let me know how that was. It's probably horrible. I butchered it. It's like redneck Dutch. Ik spreek een beetje Netherlands.
So we've had fun in Europe.
Yes, maybe that sounds German. Anyways.
What else is on our list?
We bought a rooftop tent to live out of. We have a story online about that, so you'll have to check that out. But we did buy that, and we used it a total of maybe 16 times.
Oh, we did more than that.
17?
We've been camping since last March, as much as we could. With a tent, obviously, you have to worry about weather and temperatures and stuff like that. And so we had to kind of pick and choose the nights that we camped, but we did camp in it as much as we could. We did a lot this summer. It's a lot of fun. We had a blast in that.
Except when it's hot as hell. And we will probably argue after this video to say how many times we did camp in that thing. We're going to do a count. We're going to come up with that. I'm just kidding. You're probably right, but it's been a bit. Hey, we bought a timeshare. I know a lot of people are going, ooh, that's crazy, that's stupid, but
it served us very well.
We worked the system, so we bought into that for a very low price. Worked the system. We got lots of free stays at great resorts all around the United States and Paris.
Yep.
Yeah, so.
It's been fun.
What's our favorite place so far? Because I'm sure someone wants to know that. What has been our favorite place?
Actually, I'm sharing about that on our social media this week because that is the number one question that we get asked. What is your favorite place that you've been? And it's a really hard question to answer because we've been so many cool places. And usually we come up with a few different locations that like we really love these. But the one that I chose for number one, for the sake of the social media posts that I'm sharing to celebrate our 5-year anniversary.
I don't know. Should you tell them? You should make them wait. Subscribe. Show up so they know.
And subscribe. But I'll tell you number one. I wrote about Alaska. And we actually have a big article on magazine site with tons of information about Alaska. That was, and it was 2 different trips, but an epic adventure, and we loved all of that. That was incredible. So you can read more about that on our
Alaska's
social media
unreal.
channels. Yeah. You have to see it to believe it. Pictures don't do it justice. It's incredible.
I'm going to kindly disagree with her. As much as I loved Alaska, my number one place so far, and I'm just going to do this because it's my people, is the Netherlands, mostly because of my family heritage. My grandparents, my mother was born there and her family. For me, it was an emotional time to go see all the places that they lived at during the war, where they were born, things like that. So that to me was probably the number one, just because of the emotional connection I had to it. But if we didn't go to the Netherlands, I would say Alaska would be.
Well, I was doing it about the 50 states, so I wasn't including Europe in this little series that I'm doing.
Fair enough. But it depends on who you are. I mean, if you ask us and we know you're from a place, we're going to tell you your place is our favorite place because we want you to like us and subscribe. Okay?
Oh my gosh.
What else do we have? What other information can we share? I had a whole list, but I think that's it. Oh, we did sign up. If you are a military veteran, go sign up for the Armed Forces Vacation Club.
Yeah, that's a great program.
Totally worth it. We love it. We get deals that are just like unheard of. So some places we go, the rent per night or whatever is like $200. Sometimes we get it for around $50. So that's how big of the discount is for military veterans who go through this program. You pay a yearly fee. I can't remember what it's worth. It's around $100. It
wasn't very expensive.
Yeah, maybe less than that.
We did the premium, in fact, because it was the upgrade in price. The benefits that you got was worth.
Right.
Oh, my earring just fell out. Was
nice.
Worth the benefits in price. So yeah, it's totally worth it, and we've gotten some nice stays for really cheap, like $300, $400 for the whole week.
Yes. In
a 1-bedroom condo.
Yeah, like
with the full kitchen, laundry, everything.
Pagosa Springs. We love the Wyndham at Pagosa Springs. We've been there multiple times. By the way, if you all see this, you all rock. We're so thankful for you. But not only is it a great property where you get to see all the mountains where we've stayed, they have different places all along the property, but they have free happy hour. Was it Friday, Saturday, and Sunday or something like that? Free beer.
I think so.
Free beer, which I'm all about. And wine, yes, and goodies and stuff like that. So they do it right.
It's a nice
That's really
place.
cool. Yes.
They have great staff. They take good care of their guests, and we've enjoyed it.
And if you don't have the military club and don't get the discounts, go check them out anyways, because you'll love the property. That's where we got to spend last time with the foxes and the kit and the little babies and stuff like that. So
yeah, we had some
that was
videos
super
up for that.
awesome. Yeah, it was. We got to hang out with
Yeah,
nature.
if you haven't seen our Pagosa Springs video, check that out because we had some fun there. Yeah.
Yes. Other than that, it's been a whirlwind. We do have some exciting news though. Can we move on to the big giant dream thing?
We can share.
Okay, so we've been talking about upgrading. We said we had 2 trucks, and as I get older and cranky and tired, which is a lot of the time, she knows, getting in and out of the rooftop tent, as fun as it is, it gets exhausting, especially when you get to be almost 55 and you have to pee 20 times a night and you're going up and down the ladder. So it's something I don't want to do anymore, and climbing underneath this tonneau cover to get stuff out. So we have found a camper van and a company. There's a long story behind that. I'm just going to get to the short of it. We've partnered with a company in Tulsa, Oklahoma called Next Chapter Vans, and we have made an offer and a deposit on a travel van, which we will have by October
1st,
2025.
We
so
are
we
very
are
excited.
super stoked about that.
It's a custom build. We get to pick our finishes and colors and everything, and their workmanship is incredible. We are so excited to get it. He does it for a reasonable price.
Very reasonable. He
doesn't price gouge, and it's going to be incredible. So we can't wait to share more about that journey as we go. And that's going to open up so many opportunities and possibilities for us. We've kind of dreamed about getting a van for, a couple years at least, but a lot of them are just so expensive. It's outrageous.
Yeah.
And especially if you go like to the RV places and look at their vans, it's like they wanted to take a great big RV and shove all of that stuff in a little van, and it's way too much. We just wanted something basic and simple. We don't need like a full bathroom in it and all of this stuff that you're not likely to use. And so, like he said, we found this guy that builds them. We'll put his link in the bottom or in the description so you can check out his vans. But oh my gosh, incredible.
It's going to save us so much money, because
so
hotels right now, which we've used mostly throughout our entire time of traveling, is
they're climbing at an alarming
asinine.
rate.
The hospitality industry is screwing people over. So what
service is going down and prices are going way up.
Yeah, it used to be $60-$70 a night, $80 for a nice hotel
when we started.
Now you can go stay in a dump for about $150 a night.
A lot of places.
Got one eye open and a gun.
We were in a town just a couple weeks ago. I don't even remember what town it was. It was somewhere in Colorado, and it was like $300 a night for a Quality Inn. Just a regular, like not anything nice in a regular town, $300 for the night. That's insane. We refuse.
Yeah, we're not going to pay.
We'll sleep in the truck before we do that, which is one of the reasons why we've been camping so much, because it's so much cheaper.
Yes, because one of the things we want to help people understand is you can travel and it can be affordable. It doesn't have to be expensive. If you have a lot of money, you have retirement, all that, good for you, great. But we ain't rich, so
we work from the road.
Yes, we have to be able to, stretch our dollar a little bit more. So we're excited about the van. It's going to help us save money. It's got a toilet in it. It's got a sink. We could shower outside of it, so it's got
a refrigerator. It even has a microwave. We weren't even looking for that, but he puts those in standard.
Yeah.
So it's going to be incredible, and we can't wait to get that and give you a tour, show you what we're in.
And we'll have a whole video about the van buying process
and
some of the things that we encounter. So if you do look for a van, you know what to expect. And we tried to work with another company. We would never hire them again. So we'll share some of that information. We won't call them out by name. It is what it is. But there's so many things to be aware of before you start that process. So anyways, we're stoked about that. And October we'll be doing something new.
Yeah, and that means we're not stopping anytime soon. We've been doing this for 5 years and have loved it. We have no regrets. We don't wish for a big house or a lot of stuff or anything. We're perfectly content to be minimalist, basically, and have just a few things that we need and be able to just go wherever we want, see beautiful places, visit and make new friends and build a community of people who are like-minded and love to travel and see this beautiful world that we live in. And so we're anxious to continue that journey and see what the next 5 years
Yes.
brings.
We're going to spend our money on experiences, not stuff, because that is more valuable, that is better, and no
For us.
Yeah, for
No
us.
judgment
And
for people that don't wanna do
I mean,
that.
if you like stuff, that's great. In fact, we'll have an online garage sale for all the rest of the stuff that we're getting ready. So
We are gonna start getting rid of more
We will
stuff.
drop
We
a
don't
link
need it.
below. Yes, we have some really cool collectible stuff, memorabilia, all that. Even another rooftop tent. So if you're in the market, we will hook you up with a Road Life discount. I got your back. And you hit on ahead here real quick, and I don't want to forget this community. One of the things that I love most about what we do is the friends and people we meet along the way. And that's been so awesome. Like, we just did an interview with Jamie from Brownfields in Estes Park. Good friend of ours now, started off just as a meetup in a store, and it's turned into a friendship. We love what they're doing. We've met all kinds of people along the way from all walks of life, get to talk travel, get to talk life, get to talk all kinds of things. And that's kind of what we do. What we do is that community aspect. We want to be surrounded by people who are passionate about adventure and travel and the outdoors. And we also want to be there to help them so they can live that life. Because we've heard so many people say, we wish we could do what you do.
So
and I'm
many
like, you
people
can.
tell us that. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's possible. It might be, if you don't have a remote job or you're not able to work from anywhere, it might be a little bit more challenging for you to figure it out. And that's understandable. But especially if you're able to work from anywhere,
Do it.
you could totally do this. Anyone could do this if we can do it.
And hey, you can be like me. You can just quit your job anytime. I've had 43 jobs in 20 years, so that's not an exaggeration. I will pull up. I'll maybe drop it in the links. I've had
Oh
a lot
my
of
gosh,
jobs.
we're not dropping all this in the links.
Why
We're gonna
not?
have a
We're gonna
million
a
links
whole
in the
list for you.
description.
But there's stories out there. You can find it on the blog. But I've had a lot of jobs. But you know what? Sometimes you just have to go out there and take a leap of faith into the unknown to experience the ride of a lifetime. And I'm not saying necessarily quit your job. That can
No.
be dumb. Unless you hate your job, maybe you should quit. Anyways, but it doesn't take as much as you think sometimes. So if you can make it happen, even if it's part-time or just on the weekends or whatever that looks
Yeah,
like, get
yeah.
out there and see the world.
Doesn't have
Because
to be full-time
culture
like
and
us.
community and all the stuff we've been able to experience is worth millions of dollars to me. It's like priceless. I don't think I can put a price tag on it. So yeah.
And when we're stationary, when we're stationary, a lot of times we're like, oh, this is torture. We're ready to get back out. And so
Yeah, depressed, crying, lots of sadness, lots of arguments.
so we're ready to get that van and get
Yeah,
out
get
on the
back
road.
out
We're still planning to travel and do stuff
Yes.
between now and then, obviously. But we're really excited
Yes.
for the day we get to take ownership of that.
Yeah, and here's another thing. Wherever you're at in the world, particularly as we travel, we'll try, we can't always announce in advance for security reasons or because sometimes we don't know, but we would certainly love to meet up with you if we have the opportunity. We can grab a coffee, a beer, whatever, just hang out, but get to knowing people is something, well, I'm the social butterfly. She's more introverted, so I talk to anyone.
I'm
everyone.
social in
I'm
certain
pulling her- I'm pulling her-
circumstances.
Yeah, I'm pulling her out of her shell. But we
But
like to
I'm
meet
not
people.
going to be the social butterfly and go out looking for that. But if something works out and, I can sit and visit. I do
Yes.
enjoy that.
Yes.
We meet people at campgrounds, that are next to us, have a lot of fun talking to them, just, in stores and
Yeah.
coffee shops.
Yeah.
And we meet people all over. And
Going to the urinal, I meet people. I mean, that happened a few weeks ago. We were at the RV, and I'm like, I'm going to go pee. I'll be back. And 3 hours later, I showed up, and she's like, where were you? Wait, you were visiting with someone.
yeah.
And
Yeah, I
that's-
didn't have to ask.
Yeah, that
That happens.
Actually, she's like, I could hear you on the other side of the bathroom,
at a
so
campground.
she knew I was visiting.
Went to the bathroom, didn't come back.
That's just me. I like to do it. So
I just sit and read and kind of enjoy my me time when he does that.
yeah, that's how we survive all this and not kill
Yeah.
each other. Is we have our me time. I go
Yeah.
visit, she reads. So
Yeah.
And I want to say lastly, we do really love each other
Most of the time.
most of the time. We have a good time. We talk trash on each other because that's what healthy married couples do. But
Sarcasm is our love
it's
language.
sarcasm sometimes. Sometimes it's screaming, slamming stuff. I don't know.
No.
And then we kiss and make up, and that makes it all worth it. So, anyways, yeah, we just love being with each other, and I think it's been a great experience, and I hope that we can do another 5 years and maybe longer, and we don't have any
We'll see.
intention on stopping. But yeah, that's kind of our story. We'd like to share more videos. We're working hard at trying to get better at doing video and remembering what we were going to say and all that kind of stuff. But you know what? That's real life.
We're just real.
Yeah, we're not trying to
We're not
be a
movie
production
stars.
company right now yet. What are we talking about? I'm a movie star.
Anyway,
Yes, I'm just a goofball.
so in the interest of not keeping you all day, if
Yes.
you're still here, thanks for watching.
Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yeah, give the video a like, subscribe if you'd like to continue following our journey, hear about the van and other places that we have coming up that we're gonna be traveling to, and give us a comment if there's
Yes, please do.
if there's something that we should go see, if you want to hang out if we get in your area, just let us know.
You know what? I got thick skin. Tell me I'm stupid. It's okay. I can take it. And in case we didn't do this, my name is James. She's Dawnetta. And we are.
Did we forget to do that?
We
at the
are
beginning?
Road Life Adventure, Road Life Magazine, and it's a conglomerate. We're building a big giant enterprise to entertain.
Travel Enterprise.
Yes, we're just having fun. We're just experimenting. So,
Yeah.
But anyways, we appreciate
But
all
seriously, thanks for watching.
of you. Yes.
Thanks for being here.
I don't know. I can't do the heart thing, so I just go. I'll do the duck face. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Be good.
You can't move.
I'll talk like this.
Hopefully your head's still in the right spot.
Yeah, that's my foot you just stepped on.
Sorry.
Yeah, no worries. I can't move. I'm gonna step on you. It's awesome.
Beep. Beep.
Happy. What the hell? Why do you gotta do a countdown? Just say
So
go.
we know when to start. Beep.
And go.
Beep. Beep. Happy
The anniversary.
Let's try that again.
We're gonna have some takeout reels. Take down reels.
Outtake.
Outtake reels. I'm gonna take you out off camera. Gonna drop kick your ass across the
Okay. Beep.
room.
Happy anniversary. Oh my gosh. Figure out a way to start.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Be good. My ass hurts.